Welcome all the speed bribe benters, friends, those who've just experienced the show for the first time, the channel for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mohau Kwebu, your host. The channel is all about validating, spreading love, but reflecting on what is happening, getting the self-awakening as young black South Africans, as young Africans. But also I want to greet all my friends down in Botswana. I see you. I've seen the subscription and I see the people, the value of watching time that I'm seeing from Botswana. I just want to say ke a leboha batho ba Botswana, kgotsong, ke le hlomphile, ke a le rata batho ba ditaemane. People from Germany, I just want to say thank you. I'm seeing a lot of love coming from you. People subscribing and watching. I'm seeing the value that is reaching all the way to Germany and 9 provinces of South Africa, of course. I today want to talk about two things that really touch the nerve of South Africans, particularly in an age where unemployment is so high, where corruption needs to be fought in many ways. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg in South Africa, and like I said, my name is Mohau Kwebu. Welcome to the Speed Bry Banter. Kiena ya pele taba. Northwest. For those of us who are not staying in South Africa has 9 provinces, and one of those provinces is Northwest. So in Northwest, last week or this week, we have just been told that a government there has spent over 700,000 rand buying donkey carts for people that are stationed in the villages, for them to be able to transport themselves from one place to the other. But what seems to be the problem with these donkey carts? It seems like these donkey carts, 3 days after they were handed over to the owners, they got broken. People who were sitting and using these carts to go and transport fell off these carts. Some of these carts, they were so rusty that not even people who are collecting trash would take it. So the question comes, why would a department in a country that is so suffering from high levels of unemployment would spend recklessly and be able to come to the media and defend this to the public and say this was an excellent spend? According to me and my banter, conversations I have with myself around the fire that a lot of us are having, is like, why is South Africa going through this process again? Last year it was a situation, I think it was during COVID, where in Eastern Cape, or I'm not sure, somewhere there, they spent millions in buying useless mobile, or what you call mobile clinics, in the form of motorbikes. Who needs a donkey cart in 2022 in South Africa? ANC, don't play games with us. 2024 is so close that whatever is it that you're doing, you are literally outvoting yourself and taking yourself out of the office. We don't want this. We love you. The same way we love EFF, the same way we love DA, Action SA. All people that are appointed into the public office, guys, please, let's make sure that each and every cent is accounted for. How was it, approved and even signed for, if, a donkey cart? Who needs that? Well, I suppose our government will have to explain better, because I saw an interview of the spokesperson, or was it a head of department, trying to justify situations of this nature. Right, let's talk about point number 2. There is an agent of the government called PRASA in South Africa. Passenger Rail and Services, I don't know if that is the situation. So among other activities that this thing does is to ensure that it manages all the transportation logistics, especially when it comes to rail or infrastructure in South Africa. So this is as what it had found. The minister today has just announced that it had found that the department has been paying more than 3,000 ghost workers. More than 3,000 bank accounts that were being paid consistently for years, in the state where the country cannot even afford to have their lights on for 24 hours. A department does that. This is just the second department I'm speaking about. A department that is fully controlled and under monitor by government. this happens. Let's say each person there was being paid 5,000 rand, which is definitely a crazy minimum amount, and multiply that by 3,000, let's say over a period of 2 years. Is this the type of South Africa we want, and the type of South Africa we said as young people we want to create a future for? There's a country in Africa, I'm just forgetting right now, and apologies to you guys if you're watching me from the very same country I'm about to mention right now, that is launching a satellite or something to space. Where are we in that conversation right now? Can we even begin to talk about technological advancement in South Africa, where we can even talk about taking some stuff out there to the moon? The space topic, are we even talking about it? So the problem it seems like we have a great country in South Africa, but we have leaders that are so self-absorbed that it is okay with them. It is definitely okay with them when the country can go down the drain. I think this is a time where all young people who are going to take a stand and vote be able to make themselves also available for public office. And when in public office, also the South African government, I'm not sure it's whether the legislation aspect of it, we also need to change the situation where individuals need to stand on their own and be able to deliver and go back and have a constituency. Right now you vote for ANC, but you actually do not know who to talk to in terms of accountability. What is speed bribe banter